Welcome, I'm Deronda with Foods 101. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of the freshest Caesar salads you've ever had. Now, to get this salad together, you really want to start with the freshest romaine lettuce. You want about 10 to 12 bite-sized pieces of your romaine lettuce. Now here's a head of romaine lettuce, and what I do is I cut about an inch or two off the end, and I separate each leaf and I rinse it under fresh, clean running water and shake off the excess water and dry it really well and store it in the refrigerator till ready to use because you want it nice and crispy and crunchy and chilled. Alright, you're going to need a half a cup of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. If you don't want to use mayonnaise, use 1 egg yolk. But I chose to use mayonnaise in place of the egg yolk today. I've got a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 1 fresh lemon, 2 garlic cloves that I'm going to mince, 2 anchovies. I've got fresh Parmesan cheese here that I'm going to grate and add to this salad. I've got a cup or 2 of croutons. Depending on how many croutons you want in your Caesar salad, I'm going to leave it up to you to choose. And I'm going to add a few drops of your Worcestershire sauce, or maybe up to 1 teaspoon. And for flavoring and taste, I'm going to do salt and pepper here at the end. So let me show you how we're going to get this dressing started. To mince your garlic, you're going to take a knife, you're going to put it here on your garlic cloves, and you're going to give it a nice smacking with the back of your hands. Okay, and then you'll see how your garlic paper is just going to peel off, and you're going to have this lovely fresh garlic. If you have any little brown spots right there, you can go ahead and remove them with your knife. Be sure you cut away from yourself. The last thing you want to do is cut yourself. And then I go ahead and remove the ends like this. Not necessary, but I like mine really nice and clean. Just like that. And now we're going to start mincing it. And keep going back and forth with your knife till you have a fine mince on your garlic. We've got our garlic finely minced. See how fine that is? And we're going to add it to this large mixing bowl. And I've got a glass mixing bowl I'm using, but if you have a real beautiful wooden bowl you'd like to use, you may do that too. And now with the anchovies, we're going to go in here and we're going to remove 2. These are packed in oil. You can use anchovies that are packed in salt, and actually that's what I was trying to find to use, but had no luck. So we're going to remove 2 anchovies here. There's 1. Woo! Hey, this little can was fun to open too. There's 2. Now with the back of a fork, we're going to just mash it in to that garlic. Okay? And the reason you want to do this in your bowl is because when you start releasing all these oils, you want to be sure to keep them in the bowl so they can absorb in your romaine lettuce when you get ready to toss it. You see how your garlic and your anchovies has worked into this really fine paste, or like a puree. That's what you're looking for. Now we're going to add the mayonnaise to it. Okay, and like I said, if you want to add the egg yolk instead of mayonnaise, by all means do that. That'll thicken it up. And then using my baby spatula here, I'm going to add that Dijon mustard. And that Dijon mustard is going to make all the difference in the world. And I use the champagne flavored, but if you just have the regular on hand, that's absolutely perfectly fine. I'm going to add a few drops of that Worcestershire sauce. I would say no more than a half a teaspoon. That looks perfect. And now to this, we're going to start whisking in that olive oil. With my handy dandy whisk, I'm going to slowly add a nice stream of olive oil. You know, Cardini Caesar, which is kind of the history behind this salad, he was an immigrant from Italy, and he opened restaurants here in America and down in Mexico, and I guess rumor has it that this was a salad he was serving at his restaurant around, the 4th of July when the U.S. was celebrating its independence. Alright, see how lovely and thick that's getting? That's what you're looking for. Oh my gosh, this is going to be absolutely fantastic. And if you could be in my kitchen right now and smell how delicious it is. We're going to add that fresh lemon right into our dressing. And I love this lemon squeezer. You can squeeze limes, lemons. These are little lemons, so I'm using the lime part of my squeezer here. Make sure you get it all out. And then, of course, I've got a little bit more here I'm going to add. Ooh, mercy. I've been grating that Parmesan cheese in there, and I'm using a fine grater. And we're going to add about a half a cup. And here's my half cup we're going to add to it. And we're just going to whisk this in to the dressing. All right, now I'm going to show you how we're going to put the lettuce in it. For the romaine lettuce, you just want to stack it on top like this. And with a chef's knife, I cut it down the center once. And if you'd like to tear it into bite-sized pieces, you may do that too. And then I just take my knife and I begin to cut it just like this. And if you have pieces that are a little too big, by all means, you can tear it into the size you're looking for, like this. I'm just going to tear that apart. And now we're going to add it over here into our Caesar dressing. Oh my goodness. Now when we get all the lettuce in there, I'm going to show you how I'm going to give it a lovely little tossing. But you want to continue cutting apart your romaine lettuce. And oh my goodness, this is going to be so fresh and delicious. I just can't wait. All right, I'll be back to show you how we're going to toss it. Looky at all that beautiful romaine. And look, I've got the dressing on the bottom. Now we're going to give it this lovely tossing. This is my favorite part. And we're going to coat all this romaine lettuce. As you can see, it's coming together. Ooh. Oh my, it's so fresh. I've got that fresh lemon I'm picking up on. And I've got the flavors of the anchovies and the olive oil and the romaine lettuce, along with that lovely, delicious Parmesan cheese. Okay, now for the croutons. This is the time we're going to add the croutons, because we want the croutons to start absorbing that dressing. And if you want to know how to make fresh croutons, check out the link I've added below this food video and watch on how to make fresh croutons. There's nothing better than fresh croutons. All right, that looks absolutely perfect. Now I'm going to add a little fresh cracked pepper. Okay, fresh cracked makes all the difference in the world. Okay, and a little kosher salt. I love a little bit of kosher salt. Not much, just a little bit. And if you opt out of it, that's fine too. And now really, to make this lovely and presentable, take that block of Parmesan cheese and take you a vegetable peeler and just peel you some strips of that Parmesan cheese here in your salad before serving. Or put it on individual dishes and shave a little fresh Parmesan cheese on the top of your salad. Oh my goodness, it's going to be absolutely heavenly. All right, I'll be back and I'm going to show you how I serve it, and I'll give it a taste and tell you what it's like. Oh my heavens, is this going to be delicious? So nice and fresh. Looky there. Oh my goodness, this is like a meal in itself. Now, if you'd like, take that block of Parmesan and just grate you some lovely fresh cheese on the top. Add some fresh cracked pepper, a few more croutons if you wish. And let's dig in. I'm going to tell you what it's like. Looky there. You won't go wrong with this Caesar salad. Mr. Cardini knew what he was doing when he put this together. Hey y'all, I'm Deronda with Foods 101. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment and I'll catch you next time.